And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. 'Cause sooner or later it's over. I just don't want you.
Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, I'm Mark McLean, and we're going to do some shaving today, because it's time for the shave of the day, of course. Man, it's time, it really is. But before we get into shaving, I want to feature something that I do on all of my shave videos. It's my EDC of the day. Wow! What knife are you carrying? What knife is that? That's a nice knife right there, boys and girls, let me tell you. This knife appeared at Blade Show 2016. Last year, this was the blade everybody was talking about. Oh, have you seen that sweet collaboration that SK Knives put out? Stephen Kelly, yeah. And he did this along with Chad Nichols. Of Chad Nichols Damascus, of course, but no, this is not a Damascus knife, but it's a collaboration, a collaborative effort from those two guys, and those two awesome talents together came up with this prototype. This is a prototype. In fact, it says so on the blade right here. Proto SK-ND Nichols Damascus. Isn't that awesome? Can you see that? I don't think you can. Just maybe a little bit. You'll just have to take my word that it's there. But let me tell you, folks, this is probably, well, I can't say the smoothest, but this is in the top 5 of the best, smoothest flippers I have. I'm serious. Wow, it is so buttery smooth. It's just, and powerful too. It really pops out there. When you pop that trigger, it's like, bam. And CPM 154 steel is what we're featuring right there. That's what you're looking at. Fantastic looking stonewashed titanium. And this knife really feels wonderful. And see the brown crap on my fingers? No, I hadn't been to the toilet. That's Doctor. Shut up, guys. I heard you back there in the back. Calm down, calm down. No, I'm doing leather crafting, and I got some dye on my hands. Anyway, I just had to show this and feature this as my EDC of the day. That's what I'm packing, and I really truly love this knife. It is, like I said, a prototype, and very, very nice. They showed this one up on video prior to putting it out at Blade Show, right after Stephen Kelly had made it on his very own Instagram page. And if you had the chance to check it out, you know what I'm talking about. It's a very sharp flipper and very smooth. I love it to death. It really is awesome. In fact, if you would like to see that knife, I will be bringing it to Blade Show this year. It will be on my person. Yeah, I'm going to be at Blade Show this year if all goes well and the creeks don't rise, as they say. So look for me there at Blade Show 2017, okay? Anyway, that's one I'll be carrying. Something else that I am carrying today that I'm going to be shaving with, and that's this. This is a sweet razor right here. Look at this. Oh, it's a little dinosaur knife. Come on. No, kids would love this, wouldn't they? Daddy, can I watch you shave again? Don't you remember those days? If you haven't had those and enjoyed those days because perhaps you don't have kids, I'm sure that some of my daughters will loan you some of their grandkids, or their kids, my grandkids. If you want to borrow some, you'll bring them back within about a half hour, I promise you. By the way, this is made by Gem, G-E-M. It's called the Micromatic, I believe. Yes, exactly. The Gem Micromatic. This is a single edge razor. It's the TTO, Twist to Open style. And it uses these GEM brand, GEM brand blades. It's funny because I'm doing my leather crafting hobby, and I have a case cutter knife, a box cutter, as they call them. And it uses these blades. So not only do I shave with them, and I actually open cases with them too, and cut leather. All right, so we're going to go ahead and insert this blade right here. It's really quite simple. I'll show you how it goes in there. See the little nodules that are sticking up, those little bumps there? They're made to fit right in that area there and down here. And in the center, that hole is filled with that. So it's really, like I said, quite simple. We'll just go ahead and align that perfectly. And then we will just close shop. Slammed it too hard, didn't I? You know, I've said before on some of my shave videos, and I'll say it again, this is probably one of the closest chances you'll ever get to shaving with a straight razor and not yet doing so. I mean that. This is very similar to shaving. The results is it's very similar, and the whole process for that matter is similar to shaving with a straight razor, which we're going to have to shave with some straights. I'm going to have to break some out of the closet, because it's been a while, several days, weeks since I've shaved. No, not since I've shaved, but since I've shaved with a straight razor. So we'll do that before long, okay? In the meantime, today, I'm using this beautiful Dennis Coluccio hand-turned brush he made specifically for me. In upstate New York, Cherry Valley, that is blue, beautiful baby blue, in case you can't tell that with the camera colors. Yeah, it's beautiful baby blue. You can see the little sparkles inside there. And this material comes from Tom Stone's Beyond Wood Products, BWP. My good buddy Tom Stone manufactures this material. A lot of knife makers, which you will probably see some of this material at Blade Show this year, 2017. So look around for it. I guarantee you'll probably see some. A lot of people are making knife handles out of this material right here from Tom Stone. BWP, Beyond Wood Products. Look for it. They may even have a booth. Who knows? But this material here, the knot, is made of an awesome badger, silver tip badger right there. Okay, now the shave soap I'll be using today comes from the shaving shop, Peter Sharkalis. This is the first time I've used this one, buddy. This one is called Francisca. It smells decent. It really smells nice. Homemade for the shaving shop, Shelton, Connecticut. Ingredients: stearic acid, water, coconut oil, potassium, fragrance, jojoba, blah, blah, blah. That, it doesn't say what the main scent is, and I can't honestly detect that, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is, it's fairly soft soap, but I'm going to get a little hot water going and put a little inside here just to let it sit and bloom a bit. Just bloom it just a bit, just enough to get the sticky consistency that I'm wanting. Nothing major. It doesn't have to be, you know, so gummy and pathetic. I don't want it that way, but this is what it looks like. Francisca is the name from the shaving shop. I like that. Nice job. So far, I like it. Haven't shaved with it yet. Never have, but I'm looking forward to that. Let me see if I can do a search and find out a little bit about what's inside this particular product. It's called S-I-S-C-A, Francisca, and it's from the shaving shop. And let's see what we've found here. All right, here we go. Francisca. This actually says Francisco. Maybe that is an O. It looks like an A to me. Perhaps it is an O. It must be an O. Francisco. Sorry, my bad. Maybe it's named after San Francisco. It's a good thing we looked it up. Hell, I could have gone around mispronouncing it all my life. No, I wouldn't do that. Okay, it's brought to you by the artisan that masterfully designed success, the deal maker and classic. We introduce Francisco, aka Paco, is an incredibly complex and unforgettable with a scent that exemplifies class, sophistication, and masculinity. He goes on to say the lavender and spice. I know I detected some lavender, but I like lavender, but this is really accentuated somewhat with some spice, and I like that too. Capturing the irresistible charm of a real gentleman. What can I say? Hey, what can I say, y'all? You know, it's all good. Francisco has a timeless green fern-like vibe that is multi-dimensional. It says that composition delivers wonderful green notes on a bed of oak moss, nostalgic, elegant, and a nice change from the sweeter men's fragrances that are so common at the moment. This is like Monaco in a bottle, they say. So, the top notes again are rosemary, clary sage, and Brazilian rosewood. The heart notes are tonka bean, which I like, lavender, and geranium. I'm not really fond of geranium, to be perfectly honest, but base notes are honey, amber, musk, which I love, and I do love the amber, and spices as well. So, that is that. We will now give it a shot. And I'm going to follow that up with something really nice today. This is what I'm following it up with as we step back in time. Oh, I'll let you guys be guessing as to what I've got in this particular decanter, okay? All right. Go ahead and think about that one. In the meantime, we're going to put on some pre-shave oil I haven't done in a while. Stash brand beard oil, crafted for men. Just pour out a glob right in the palm of your hand. And this stuff is fairly thick, but it smells nice. And that was quick enough, wasn't it? Doesn't take too long to apply some pre-shave oil, but it does a load of good when you're coming down to shaving, especially if you're going to be shaving with a straight razor or something similar like this. You need something thick enough to create a layer, a glide-through layer, shall we say, that will glide through between the skin, the whiskers, and of course the blade. We don't want to confuse things and get the blade gliding through the skin, do we? No, we don't. All right, I'm going to pour out some of the bloom water now. Which is really sensual, very nice, coming out really nice with a good lavender scent from that. I'll even put a little on, just a little of the bloom water, just so I can enjoy a little bit of that water and that scent. I like that. It does smell nice. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any suggestions, maybe you want to see me do some videos on anything in particular, if it's possible, I will do so. We try to do a little bit of everything here on my channel. In the meantime, I'm loading up this 100% beautiful Silvertip Badger. I love Silvertip Badger brushes. And this soap is really, really, wow. It's just very, very thick and going on really nicely, or loading up really nicely. I know it will go on really nicely too. I'm going to be using my Red Cross bowl today because I feel like jumping in the soup line somewhere. I'm just kidding. My buddy's mom is, she does a lot of work for them, and he had this bowl in his kitchen as a cereal bowl. I said, man, what you doing with that shaving bowl in your kitchen, in your cabinet? He said, oh man, that's not a shaving bowl, that's a cereal bowl. I said, nah, that's not that. No, no. You got to understand, this kid's 22, 21. He'd never even heard of stirring up a shave or a lather. Boy, I feel old. I'm really getting ancient, man. I'm just serious. But this stuff is whipping around rather nicely. I was going to say that it was probably good enough I could stir it directly to the face or lathered directly on the face. But sort of a marshmallowy consistency right there. Just sort of a damp, wet looking. I'm going to have to put a little more water in it. Evidently, it's a very thirsty soap. I can tell that right off the bat. And that's okay. I got plenty of water. I think I should have grabbed a larger brush, though, because this little bitty handle is getting sort of difficult to maneuver inside, especially if you're doing a lot of stirring and a lot of lather whipping. Oh, that is nice. It even applies like, it goes on just like a marshmallow cream. The scent is nice. I can sense the oak moss and the gardenia. I'm not really fond of the gardenia, but everything else, the musk and everything, just sort of overrides that enough that it doesn't bother me. It's really a nice scent, and it's putting on a very thick coating. Can you see that? Very thick coating. Unlike anything you'll ever find in a dang can at Walmart. I promise you that one. Man, oh man. Nice, nice. It's just, I hate to not use it all the first time out, just go in there and just start using all the leather. Okay, I have leather crafting this morning at 9:30. I am actually apprenticing a guy who's been leather crafting for over 55 years here in town. Very fortunate to do that, I think. All right, let's get to work with this gem Micromatic and some gem blades right there. Remember, this is very close to a straight razor shave. I told you that before. Meaning, you have to set your angle just about right every time. Once you get that, you shouldn't have any problems. Now I'm going to wipe that down so I can see the beard line. I don't want to cut into the beard line. And just go up the upward path. So how'd you guys like that knife I showed you? SK Knives, man. Stephen Kelly and Nichols Damascus. Really, really awesome, let me tell you. I can't wait to go to Blade Show this year. This will be my third time, I think, or fourth. Huh. I don't really remember. I think it's the fourth. But it should be a lot of fun. All right. Wiping off that just so I can see the beard line below. Then doing an upward pass. And another thing that reminds me of this being similar to a straight razor shave is the after effects, or the way it feels afterwards. Because of the fact that you know, after you've used a straight razor, or if you have never, then you don't know. But if you shaved with a straight razor, you know, you have that feeling as if you've scraped your skin down really good, and you're not going to grow whiskers back in a while. Yeah, sort of that feeling. Doing the goatee there. Just a little above the lip. And let's see. Now the neck. Let's see. We're going to do an upward pass on all this because I don't want to take a chance at nicking myself. But it is, it's doing a great job. It really is. Going to be a one and done today, basically. I mean, I'm going to go back and do the touch-ups, of course. Look at there, enough lather remaining in my beard that I can re-lather just by rubbing it. Rubbing it all together. Look at that. I told you there was a copious amount of lather in that. Wow, that was awesome. Look at that. Just by hands. Just by doing it by hand. Okay. We will go ahead and stir up some of this and get some of it on there. I hate to waste it, you know. Marshmallowy thick. That is so thick. It's awesome. Amazing stuff. I like this one. I really do. Could do without the gardenia, but you know, maybe the women will like that. I know my wife likes it. So, even still, enough lather remaining in the brush. Look at that. Oh, wow. It's just still plenty of lather. Plenty. Yeah, I could be accused of playing in the lather now, right? That's what my wife says. You're playing in that crap again. Will you hurry up and quit playing? Okay, we did the downward pass, did the upward pass. Just now, I guess more or less a across the grain. An across the grain patch. We'll see. All right, here we go. Left to right. Just looking for a basically a socially acceptable shave today. That's all. Now, behind the sideburn, it always grows a little bit. And immediately underneath, it grows a little thick because in school I had a neck beard. Don't tell anybody. A damn neck beard. Oh man, what was I thinking? Funny. You do so many funny things as a kid and you look back later on and say, what was I thinking? Now, my whiskers on my neck grow this way, that way, toward the Adam's apple. So, usually, and across the grain on the neck will be sufficient. After doing a straight up pass, of course. Just check it for spots now. You know, That is awesome. That is done. I guess I can quit playing with it now. Take this baby out to pasture, right? But let me tell you, these blades are a little more expensive than the regular double-edged blades. That's why I'm taking it out now. I'm going to rinse it off, and I'm going to save this one for a 2-blade shave. It should be perfect for another shave. Actually, it probably could get more than that, but 2 is enough, for me anyway. Whew. Nice. Where did my towel go, folks? Here it is. It's raining like a big dog today. I'm serious. It is pouring down. Cloudburst going on. That's why I have this hat today. This hat is one of the oil hats from Woolrich. It's an oil hat, they call it. It's coated with oil. That way the water just sort of drips off like a duck's back. All right. I said we would be using this decanter today. It still smells so wonderful. You don't know? You give up? No. It's not the stuff you soak your hair combs in. Barbasol, no. This is Lucky... Started to say Lucky Strike. This is the cigarette brand, the old Lucky Strike brand. No, Lucky Tiger. And this is Aspen, I believe. So, put some on. Woo! That'll tingle on your dingle. Whoa! Yeah, boy. Smells good though. Just stick the glass thing in and twist it just a tad, and it's tight. Just a tad. Now I smell like an old-fashioned barber shop. And that's sort of what I wanted to do. I'll probably go back and throw on some post-shave balm, just a little cream post-shave, just to revitalize and rejuvenate my skin, because anytime you scrape your skin that closely, which that's very close. When you use a blade, one of these blades, you get a lot closer, sort of like a straight razor shave, I said. And that's true. So, I will do some post-shave in a minute. But in the meantime, I want to say thanks. Thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you subscribers. If you have subscribed to me, I have subscribed back. I can almost bet on it. If I haven't, let me know, and I will definitely sub back to you. Thanks so much once again. Get out and have some fun. And get your shaves on and enjoy one another. Life is short unless you make it long and enjoy it. Okay? Peace, everybody. Bye-bye. Well, damn, where's the button?